All right, it's time to talk home inspections. The good news is if we're talking about home inspections, this must mean that you went ahead and made an offer and it's been accepted and now we're in contract, which means our due diligence has probably started. Our due diligence is that time that we went ahead and laid out in our terms in the offer, and it's probably 10 to 14 days. So during that time, one of the major things that we need to do is hire a home inspector. That home inspector could be someone that we recommend here for you if you know somebody. But bottom line is that they are a professional in this industry. And we're going to go ahead and set up the time for them to come by the house. And in some of them, there's basic home inspections that are going to take care of the actual home, the insides, your HVACs, your ACs, your water heaters, your outlets, your electrical, your plumbing. They're going to go ahead and look at all the rooms, the floors, all the insulation, the caulking, things like that's throughout your house, around the windows and doors. And they're going to make note to areas that maybe just not up to the standards or at least need a second look at from the buyer's perspective. Now, some of this stuff can be purely cosmetic. Some of it is stuff that we may need to use a little bit later as we talk about requests for repairs. But when we first get them out, just remember that they're going to be taking a look at the home in its basic form. If there are some other areas that we need to take a look at, maybe adding a pool and spa home inspection, potentially adding a sewer inspection. A sewer inspection is always a great idea, especially on some older homes, to make sure that nothing has started to pop up in the sewer lines. Nobody has flushed anything down there, from contractors to somebody may be doing some repairs. We want to make sure that's a good, clean system for you guys as you move in. You may also see things like a septic. If you're on a piece of land that has a septic tank instead of a sewer, we want to make sure that all of that stuff is working properly. And if not, you're aware of it, so that then we can come into the next part of this. Once we get the home inspection complete, typically a home inspector is going to have that report ready for us within 24 hours. We'll go ahead and sit down, go through it, make sure that if you have any questions, we get on the same page with them, maybe even include the home inspector in that review of the report to make sure that we're understanding everything that they have mentioned. Now we can use this as another kind of a negotiating tool. If there are some elements that we know that need to be repaired to bring up to the standards that you're looking for, we can go ahead and submit a request for repair. I'll talk with the other agent. We'll get a formal request sent over. We'll see if the sellers are willing and able to fix the items that we've laid out. The other option is to ask for a credit. We may total up some items and realize that this is probably maybe a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 repair request. We could just ask for a simple credit at closing that you could then use. We may also ask for a price reduction. That's something else that we could do in the amount of the repairs. But nonetheless, this is an opportunity for us to make sure that we understand the state of the home that we're purchasing and ask for anything that we feel is appropriate to be fixed, repaired, or a credit given, so that when you move into the home, it meets all of your standards. Thanks for watching another one of our videos, and here's to a healthy and promising home inspection.